Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Anwar Najmi bin Abu Bakar. I'm from Foundation Computing 1 CSC 098. Today, I'm going to show you how to create a line graph using Excel. Before we proceed to the tutorial, this video actually I made it to complete my assessment, which is community service. So for the first thing you do once you are on your computer is you need to open Excel. So down here in this bar, you just type Excel and it will bring up the app. So you can click the app, and once it's open, click the new and then blank workbook. So this is a screen you should see whenever you are making a graph in Excel. Now, first step you are going to do is select any cell within your spreadsheet area. For example, I will choose cell B2 and you can type your independent variable in this cell, which is your x-axis when plotting in the line graph. So right here B2, I'm just going to make a variable. For this one, I'm going to say that my independent variable is this. And C2, I'm going to put my dependent variable, which is y-axis is shares. And D2 is pens. Then I'm going to fill in my independent and dependent variable, which is data. So in this case, I will just say day is Sunday. And then I will click the small square at this corner of the cell and drag down until the day complete 1 week. It will fill automatically. You also can adjust the width of the cell by click at the right line of the column box. This one, click and drag to the right, so the width will change. And then I will fill up the value of shirt in the cell. In this, I will say 25 Sunday 15 5 15 20 30. For the pants, 22 7 5 12 18 10 and 25. Therefore, the line graph will show two lines. If you have more than one line, like this for one bar, you are basically going to continue adding in your consecutive column. So like data C2 is first line in the graph, D2 is second line, and T2 will be your third line, and F2 fourth line, and so on. In addition, to make your data more tidy and organized, you can put a border. So you just select data, set E2 until D9, then click on home, font, border, and all border. Okay, now select all data from cell D2 until D9, and you have this green box around your data. Then come up to the top and click on insert. We are gonna come over here to the chart, and what we want is the line graph. So you can choose the insert line or array chart and insert scatter at Y or bubble chart. So I click this and the line graph show here. This scatter with smooth line and markers, scatter with smooth line, scatter with straight lines and markers, scatter with straight line. It has 4 line graph that you can choose. Then for the line or array chart, you can choose any type that you want. If you want make it 3D, you can choose this 3D line. For today, I'm going to select the 2D line. In the 2D line, it has line graph, stack line, 100% stack line graph, line with markers, stack line with markers, and 100% stack line with markers. In this case, I want to select this one, line with markers, because I want to see the point that looking in the line graph. But you can choose one of the line graph that you think is appropriate for your data. Now, as soon as I click this graph, it should appear. So this is nice, and the flow of shirts and pants is higher lower. It is because That's data I put in, but it depending on what your data you will use. Therefore, your line in the graph will change. The next thing you are gonna know and notice is if you are looking at this graph, we are missing several of very important things. First, we are missing our axis titles. So to get those, you are going to click on your plus sign over here to add chart element. We want axis title, so we can click on axis title. There are many other things you can add depending on what you want to add in your graph. If you want to add the data labels, or if you need a trade line or a legend, you can add those. But for right now, for most of our graph, we are just gonna use axis title, chart title, grid line, and legend. Okay, now we say our axis or independent variable is tail, and y axis or dependent variable is close, or maybe types of close. Since we have shirts and pants, the other important things we need to put the title. For this case, this title is number of clothes sold each day. Make sure the title is related to each axis. Finally, at this point, my graph is complete. But if you want to change the chart style, you can click chart design and then choose chart style that you want. And then you can click the layout and select the layout that you want. Layout 1, layout 2, layout 3, 4, and so on. Okay, now I think that's all for the tutorial to make a line graph using an Excel. I hope you understand and enjoy this video, and you can make your own line graph after this. That's all from me. Thank you.